Hey y'all, welcome back to Nene's Texas Kitchen. Today we're going to make a homemade red velvet cake with cream cheese frosting. It's going to be a layer cake. So the first thing that you need is to get your ingredients. And so what it calls for your wet ingredients is you need 1 stick of softened butter. You need 1 cup of buttermilk or soured milk that you've added 1 tablespoon of lemon juice to. And you need 1 tablespoon of vinegar, and you need 1 tablespoon of vanilla, and about a tablespoon of red food coloring. For your dry ingredients, you're going to need 2 1/4 cups of sifted cake flour. You need 3 heaping tablespoons of cocoa powder, and then you're going to need 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And then you're also going to need 2 eggs. That's for the cake part. So the first thing that you want to do is mix your milk and your vinegar and your vanilla and then your food coloring together. It just depends. You don't have to get too much food coloring because some food colorings are stronger than others. You just want to make sure that it's got the red color to it. And that does. It'll lighten up some as we add our cocoa and our other ingredients. I preheated my oven to 350. That's what you hear going off right now. So now I'm going to mix all this real quick mix with my beater, like so. And you're also going to need 1 1/2 cups of sugar. I forgot to say that part. So we're going to put our butter in and mix that up well. It's been softening all day. Well, not all day, but for this afternoon it's been softening. And we want to beat that in real good. So that's beat in pretty well for now, because it'll beat together more when I add my sugar. So now I'm going to add the sugar. And I just have a measuring spoon in my sugar, so we'll just do it like this. And this is a 1/4 cup size, so I'll need 6 of these. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 more makes 6. And that's from a 1/4 cup, that's a 1 1/2 cups of sugar. Now we'll beat it together some more. Need a shield or something so it'll quit splattering out all over the place. We'll beat it like this, and then we will get our dry ingredients ready. So for our dry ingredients, we have the 2 1/4 cups of cake flour and the baking soda, baking powder, and salt, which is 1 teaspoon, 1 teaspoon, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And we'll sift that in with our flour. And then we want to sift in our 3 heaping tablespoons of cocoa powder. Like so. Get that all sifted in. Doesn't take long. Just get it sifted. If you get some bigger pieces, just push them through. And that's it. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and add our we'll mix this together and then add it with this and then add our 2 eggs in. So stir that around. And now I'm gonna add it in parts. So we'll do it in like thirds till we get that mixed in nice. Then we'll add our 2 eggs in. All right. So we're gonna finish mixing these all in, and then we'll come back and show you when we add the eggs and get ready to pour it up. All right, y'all, so we got all the flour and dry mixture mixed in, and so I scraped the sides of the bowl with my spatula, and now I'm gonna add the eggs one at a time and beat after each one. And you want to beat it really good and make sure you get the egg mixed in really well. Now I'll add the second one. And you can see now it's not too bright of red. It turned into that red color that you expect to see with a red velvet cake. So that's good. It looked a little bit crazy a while ago, like red jello or something. Mix this in really, really well. Looks pretty good there. So now what we want to do is divide it evenly between our 2 prepared pans. So I have parchment paper, and what I did was I just greased these. You can either use shortening or you can use butter to grease them, and then kind of smooth them down with some like a paper towel, a clean paper towel, and then put your parchment rounds in. If you don't have parchment rounds, then once you put the shortening or the butter smoothed in every area, then you want to put just a little bit of flour and shake it around till it coats everywhere really good, and that will help keep your cakes from sticking. But I like to use these parchments since I found them, because it just makes it so much easier to get the cake out once it's baked. You want to just make sure they get it all spread in everywhere, like so. These are 9-inch cake pans, but you can use 8 if you want your cakes to be fatter. I don't care about that, so I'm using 9-inch ones, and that's what I have, and so they won't be quite as tall, but that's okay. They won't take as long to bake either. So there's the cake batter, and as you can see, I got them pretty even as I could from eyeballing it. So now I'm going to put them in that 350-degree oven, and I'm going to check them at 25 minutes. They should be done. So once we get to that point and we've took them out and they've cooled down, we'll show you what to do next. All right, y'all, our cakes are done and they're completely cooled down. So I kind of leveled off the top of this one a little bit. This one was fine and it didn't need it. So to make this cream cheese frosting for these cakes, what you need is 2 8-ounce packs of cream cheese softened and 1 stick of butter softened, 2.5 cups of powdered sugar, and 1 tablespoon of vanilla. So the first thing you want to do is cream your butter and your cream cheese together. Like so. I want to get it nice and fluffy. Now I'll add in my powdered sugar and my vanilla. And then we'll just mix that up really well. So we can frost our cakes. You don't want to go too fast at first because you don't want to fling it out everywhere. But once you get it mixed pretty well, you can turn it up a little bit to get it going. Just make sure that you get it mixed in really, really well. Like so. And you want to make sure that your cakes are completely cool before you frost them with this, because otherwise your cakes will melt your frosting and you don't want that. All right, so now I'm going to take some and put it in the center. Don't be stingy. Make sure you get enough in there. And if you make a mess like me, just pick it up and put it back on there like so. And you want to spread it in the center. And if you need more, just put a little bit more, because it makes plenty. Now you can take your other cake and put it on top, like so, and then put some on top of this one. Just want to try to get it as even as you can. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then you want to take some and put it on the sides. then you can take this little tool that I'm going to show you. If you have one, if you don't, you can get one. And it allows you to smooth out your frosting on the sides of your cakes. And we're almost done. And we'll just go one more swipe, and then we'll use the rest of it to smooth it out. All right, so I'm going to finish putting this icing on, and then I'll come back and show you how to smooth it, and then we'll cut into it and see what it's like. All right, to smooth it, all you need to do is take this little tool and just go around, and it'll make the sides of your cake nice and smooth and neat. Like so. You can even smooth the top with it if you want. Like so. And everyone will think you're so talented. And that's it. Now, let's give it a try. Looks kind of pretty, don't it? Nice even layers, cream cheese frosting in the middle and on the outside. All right, let's try it. That's awesome. Turned out so good and moist, delicious. If y'all like my video, making homemade red velvet cake, please give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Please tell your friends to go watch my videos. Hit that subscribe button. And I really appreciate you guys watching. Please go watch my other videos if you haven't yet. And so we're going to do a new thing here, and I thought that if any of you want to give me suggestions on things that you would like to see me prepare in a video, please just leave it in my comments below, and I will see if I can make those for you in some sort of systemic order. I appreciate you guys. We'll see y'all next time in Nini's Texas Kitchen.